Welcome back guys, thank you very much for joining me today. My name's Dan. Today we're going to look at another quick and simple, easy video. If you're new to soldering, this may happen to you. So what we're going to look at today is when you go to solder a copper pipe and you need to, for some reason, sweat or take off that fitting for whatever reason it may be. Maybe burred, maybe dented, maybe leaking, whatever it may be. How do you take that fitting off there? So let's say this pipe is continuous either end. How do you remove that fitting once it's been soldered? A lot of beginner mistakes, and this is a big no-no. It's very common in apprentices for a start, is where they solder one side of this, let it cool, then come back to solder the other side. Never do that. You solder the fitting in one go. Because what can happen is it can crack the solder, it can split it, cause leaks, nightmare. So you solder the fitting in one go. What I have seen is some videos online where they've tried to show this sort of thing. It's very bad practice, because what they've done is they've gone to remove the fitting and then they've sweated it, heated it up, removed the fitting, then they've gone to put another fitting straight back on and reheat it to reseal it with the old solder. Never do that. I'm going to show you the correct way how to do this. That is very poor practice and I do not condone it. So let's get into the video guys, and I'll show you exactly what to do and how to get around this problem. So here's the setup. We've set it up here in a little vise. I'll give you a better view in a minute. I did set this sort of design up before, but a viewer did comment on one of my other videos that it wasn't a very good setup, and I totally agree. He's made me rethink everything, and I've set it up this way so I can access things a lot easier. It's still not quite right, as you can see. It's quite a hard reach over there, but it's a lot better than having a camera rig here and everything else. So at least we can sort of get to it with ease. So what you're going to need for this video is a blow lamp, some grips, some safety gloves, and some flux, and that is pretty much it guys. You're going to need another clean fitting as well. So what we're going to do first guys is get some flux on your brush and run it around the fitting. Okay, this is going to help move it easier. We're only going to do the one side, this side here, because then we're going to, this is the pipe that we're working on. Okay, so we want to get rid of this section here. If it was this side, we'd obviously do it the other way. So you're going to get your grips ready like so they're ready to grab the pipe when it's ready. Turn your blow lamp on and you're going to slowly sweat this side of the fitting until it becomes loose. And you're going to try and wiggle it when you see the solder changing colour. It's a nice steady heat. Perfect. Now what we're going to do guys is warm this up again now, and then we're going to get a cleaning strip or a pipe cleaner ready, and we're going to clean all that mucky grubby solder off. But first what we're going to do is warm it up, and this is where the gloves come in handy. It's best not to use rubber gloves like I've got, but hey, what can you do? And you're going to get a rag and you're going to wipe quite a bit of that solder off. So once you're happy with it and you've got most of the grubby old solder off, you're then going to clean the pipe back up. And this probably isn't the best tool to do this with actually. It's not great. So what we can do is use a cleaning strip. And if it's hard to reach, you can get behind it like this. Don't know if the camera's wobbling, so I do apologise. So that's pretty much the best we can get it. As you can see most of the copper. There's a tiny little bit left, but I can't get any more off. So what we're going to do is then just resolder as you normally would. So you're going to pop your flux on like so, and I'm going to actually have to use a capillary fitting because it's the only one I've got available. There we go. You know what guys, it's always good practice to run your finger around and get rid of any excess, what's on my mind? Excess flux on the fitting, so you don't get any too bad drips. And now guys, we're ready to solder our new fitting. And what most plumbers do is, even though this is a capillary fitting, we'll still run a bead of solder into the fitting. It's just safety. As I always say, I've never had one of these fail on me yet, but you only kind of use these fittings if you're either a beginner or it's your last resort. And there we go, guys, perfect. Nice new soldered fitting, and you've got the old one off, you sweated it off, no problem. So what you're going to do now is wait for it to cool down, give it a wipe with your rag. No gloves on, poor practice. And then you're going to polish it up and make it look beautiful. So if this has helped you in any way, shape or form today, guys, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and a subscription. Of course, it has no effect on you, but it matters a lot to me in this channel. So thank you very much for joining me, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.